Hi guys, and welcome back to the BAM Famalam.
By way of introduction, I'm Maz.
I'm Ben.
And we moved to Australia 5.5 years ago. And today we thought we would tell you 5 questions that we get asked very often about living in Australia.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
The first question we get asked tons is, where should I live?
That's a really tough one.
It is.
Because the first thing you need to check is what kind of visa. If you're moving from another country, you need to know what kind of visa you're getting, because that might determine where you live. It might be that you get a state sponsorship, in which case you need to live in one specific state. It might be that you need to live in a regional area. It might be that you've got a job offer and so you've got to live where your job offer is. After that, if you've got no restrictions, you could start to narrow it down state by state. You might decide that you want to look at places depending on the weather, on housing prices, on how quick it is to get to different places. And once you've decided on a state, you can decide if you want to be close to the city, how far away you feel like you can be. Housing prices, have you got money to spend on a house, or do you need to have a house with a lower budget, in which case you would probably need to look a bit further away from the city.
Yeah, or how close to the coast do you want to live? How far inland do you want to live?
Yeah.
These are all things you're going to have to take into account.
Whether you feel that you probably need a community around you, which is how we felt. We decided that we needed a community because we had no one, we had no family or friends here. So that was pretty important for us. I think the biggest question is probably what kind of lifestyle are you wanting to move to Australia for, and that will help you determine whereabouts you want to be in the country, and more specifically whereabouts, what suburbs are of interest to you.
Yeah. So the next question we get asked loads is, can I afford to live in Australia?
As long as you're prepared to work hard, then there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to afford to live in Australia. Australia has great wages, and they're all determined by Fair Work Australia, so you can't be done over wage-wise, and not legally anyway. Everybody earns a decent income, whether you are doing a minimum wage job or a higher paid job. There are obviously things that you can do to lower your expenses if you need to keep to a certain budget. We did do a cost of living video to give you an idea of what it costs for a family of 5 living here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland.
Put it here.
Yeah, it will be linked. But yeah, so you can always do things to make sure that you can afford to live here. It is a very livable place. There's always ways to lessen your outgoings and to increase your income.
Yeah, just be a little bit more frugal.
Yeah, and be prepared to work hard.
Then you can play hard.
Yeah, work hard, play hard.
How easy is it to get a job in Australia?
Again, that's something that it depends how much effort you put in. We did do a video about getting a job in Australia, but it depends on how much effort you put in. You just need to go all guns blazing. Sometimes you need to accept something that's not quite what you've done before, or something that you start at the bottom again, and that's okay. That's absolutely fine. You still get paid well for that here.
Yeah, definitely. If you can't get the job you want straight away, maybe look at doing something different until that job then comes available later on.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people do here.
Yeah, it's definitely not a case of sticking your nose up at things. You mustn't do that.
No,
that's not cool.
Money is money. As long as you're earning it, that's the main thing.
Yeah, as long as you're paying to live your life, then that's the most important thing.
So another one we get asked loads is, what are the schools like in Australia? Maz, tell us.
Well, from what we've seen, we think the education system here in Australia is excellent.
Top notch.
There seems to be an abundance of resources. We've been really impressed. We think our girls go to the most fantastic schools. We can't speak for the whole of Australia, but what we've seen personally has been excellent. I think that a really good place if you're researching areas is to jump on the community locals pages on Facebook for any suburbs that you're interested in moving to, and get a feel for what people say about the schools and what people say about the community. That will give you a really good grasp of what schools are good in the area.
All the schools that we've seen personally go out their way to look after the kids and sort of help their education.
We've personally found them very innovative.
Yeah.
So we've been incredibly impressed, and they're very tech savvy as well, the teachers here, from what we've seen.
And the last one we get asked loads is, I want to move to Australia, where do I start? Maz.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
So the best place to start is by contacting a MARA registered immigration agent. They'll be able to talk you through your visa options and any other questions that you might have. Also, obviously, you can contact us about any other questions not visa related. We can't answer your visa questions because we're not registered agents. But you can ask us questions, or, you know, like I said, have a look on locals pages for areas that you're interested in. But my first port of call would be to that registered immigration agent so that you know what your options are.
Yeah, big time.
And they can also give you some guidance as to the moving process, because obviously they deal with a lot of people in the same situation as you are. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. That camera's going to move quite a bit.
Oh yeah. So it looked like someone's actually filming it.
Oh yeah.
I am Maz.
And I'm Ben, and together we are the BAM Famalam.
Oh my god, that's too cheesy.
I was just desperate to say it. So often.
So often.
So often. Maz.
Thank you, Ben.
What a sneeze. You know when you got it? Tickle it.
Do that funny sneeze you did last time on camera.
No, I was holding it back. So the next one we get asked a hell of a lot. Is
hell of a lot.
A hell of a lot. Well, I was going to swear, but no, I thought no, BAM
A
off.
bam of a lot.
Right.
As you were, Ben.
Thank you. Knocked me off my train of thought. Put my tea down. Don't want to be a stereotype. Maz is using me as a shade.
Very smart. Stop moving.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the BAM Famalam.
Did you deliberately push me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi guys! Welcome to the BAM Famalam.
That's what you get for saying I've got a large forehead that reflects the sun. Bugger. Well, I'd get a talking part.
I'll edit that now. Sorry, Ben.
You can see who deals with everything, can't you? I just stood there
Your part
looking.
is over.
Yeah, I just carried the suitcases.
Yeah. He's the brawn. So you might decide to narrow it down by picking a state. Sorry, by picking a state.